Hi guys, welcome to an awesome show today. I thought about for a little bit that I should do a little video of me showing you my Stitch plushie that I got, and then putting him like a little costume that I basically have made him do. Anyways, it is. I got a Stitch plushie, and he's about like I wouldn't say like okay. For the longest time, I've had. Oh no, I'm also wearing a Stitch shirt. You can see that right there. There. There's my Stitch shirt right there. There we go. And yeah, and of course, my Stitch voice. Everybody might know that voice by now. It's my favorite voice I've done, and I'm sticking with it. It's my voice. It's my impression. I'm keeping it. So, yeah. But you know me. I'm a sucker for cartoons, and once I had my Stitch voice, I had to have like now Stitch like stuff and stuff. Now, this was I got this from Amazon because okay, I went to Hawaii to get a Stitch plushie, of course, but I went there because my grandpa died, and he was a good soldier. He fought he fought basically in World War II in Pearl Harbor, and I can see how Pearl Harbor was the worst day ever. I can see how that could be, and I can see how I can imagine like how if they did a Lilo and Stitch like Pearl Harbor, that would be weird, but that would be kind of cool because, man, that's not funny, you know that. So, yeah, I can since I can imitate Stitch, and since I have a Stitch plushie, I thought about I can imitate anything. It's like, hello, my name's Stitch. How's everybody doing? Haha. So it's like that's basically how that goes. Anyways, this was purchased by Amazon, and I also got No Man's Skies from Amazon. So this and No Man's Skies were in a box when I got back from, well, the airport. And I got mostly the entire family Stitch plushes. And for me, I got a bunch of Stitch items. I gotta tell you, that was the best time I've ever had, because while I was where we went, we didn't really go to Disney World since there's no Disney World in Hawaii, but there is a Disney Resort, which I didn't know that. And then of course, if you're at a Disney Resort, they would have mascots, and they had Mickey and Stitch. Of course, they would have Stitch because it's Hawaii. That's where Stitch lives, and you know it's cool. It was, I think by first time meeting, like I know it's just a person in a costume, but just to see that in real life, and to see that and also that if you look up like Tiki Stitch, there's a wooden statue. They'll pop up on the internet. I was there and I saw it. I was like, oh my god, that's the same Tiki statue that was on the internet. And then after that, we were gonna go, and then my dad's like, hey, they're taking pictures of Stitch. I was like, really? And I'm not very nervous. No, I'm not nervous. I'm just kind of like, what? No way. I have to see. I have to go. I have to do it. I have to do it. Here's the funny thing. I got a picture without asking. Just like, that is literally what would Stitch do. Like, I got a picture without even asking anybody. It was so awkward. Because what happened was, I said to my dad, can you take a picture from my phone? All you do is just click this button, and then it'll take the picture. Because I didn't want to have I didn't want to take a selfie with Stitch. I mean, I could, but that would be kind of weird. And I didn't want to make it too awkward, like really awkward. So I gave it to my dad. So I walked towards him. And I was like, "Hey, Stitch, how you been?" Or I said basically I did my Stitch voice. Like, I didn't think I said, "Hey, Stitch." I think I said this. "Hey, me, how you doing?" And the thing looked at me. I'm like, "Oh, are you doing good?" And we high-fived. It was the best thing ever. I've never high-fived a mascot that likes me. And then after the high-five, a person comes in. He's like, "I'm sorry to bother you, but we're doing a little picture here." And I'm like, "Oops." So you can see I'm like very related to Stitch. Like, I'll do something stupid and I'll kind of feel sorry for a little bit, and then like, of course I'll try to think of something out of it, and then it doesn't really work. But I can't believe I got the high-five Stitch. It was the best time ever. But here's the stupid thing I did before we went. I had a lot of storage on my phone, so I said, okay, I'll delete everything. I'll just delete some stuff off my phone. I accidentally deleted the pictures that I took all this vacation in Hawaii, including the ones when I was high-fiving Stitch. And I lost them. I don't know if I can get them back. I think they're gone. They're gone. And I'm freaking mad right now. Like, I worked so hard to get those pictures. It was really rough. I was like, no. I should do my Stitch voice. No. No. But yeah. Anyways, while I was there as well, also I was getting my grandma's little things I can get something. So I said, okay, since I didn't get Stitch Plush today, I'm giving them to my family. What if I just buy a Stitch Plush from Amazon, and then it'll be sent to Iowa? That when I get back, I'll have it. And they're like, yeah, we'll do that. And over there, I really wanted a big plush, not one of those stingy ones, like a really big one. And I wanted one I can actually hold in my hand like this. So cute. I love Stitch. Oh, pulling on his ears. That's where his ears go. There you go, little Stitchy. If I ever go to Hawaii again, I am definitely bringing this. I have to. It's mine. It's childhood. I love it. I love him. I guess you people would like him as well, because Stitch is awesome, and who doesn't like Stitch? I think the entire world does. Other things about him. If you want to know the biology of Stitch, Stitch is an alien experiment named 626. He is super strong. He's super fast. He can spit acid. He's very aggressive. And then his main objective is just destroy everything that he can. He's fireproof, bulletproof. He can see in the dark, and he thinks like a supercomputer, which means he's not really smart per se, but I think they were supposed to say as smart as like a smartphone, basically. They should have said that, like, he has as smart as a smartphone than anything else. So Stitch is smart, really smart, like super duper smart. But he does need some time to get used to his smartness. Kind of like me. I know I'm pretty smart. I know a lot of stuff. Like, if you give me a topic, I'll give you a million topics and you won't know what I'm saying at first. I don't have big eyes like Stitch, which I wish I did. I wish I had really big eyes. I have big, I have big holes, like from where my eyes will be, and I have a huge nose, a mouth right underneath my nose. I have this sort of like, it's like kind of like a little lump like right here underneath my lips, kind of like Stitch has. Like Stitch has like this little like, it's like a line that goes underneath him. I'm actually weirded out. Am I like a real version of Stitch? Can't be. I do have big ears. Like they're not as big as him. Like look at these ears. Like jeez, but they're pretty big. My hair's not blue, but I do have like very like it's like look at my hair. It's very flat, and then all of a sudden there's like little bits of hair that spike out. I have very long arms. Stitch has very stubby arms, so no. But you can see very related like things I do have of Stitch and stuff, and like a lot whatever other happens. If you're wondering where does Stitch belong in Disney universe? Stitch is a Disney character from Lilo and Stitch. If you never watched Lilo and Stitch, I don't know what you're doing in your life. Go and watch it. You will enjoy it, and you're gonna love it. And definitely get a Stitch plushie. In some instances, Stitch has these sort of problems where he feels like he's not doing as hard as he can to work, and sometimes he feels like he's not doing the right job or the right thing at first. But then once he learns that doing the right thing is doing the right thing, he learns from that sort of like perspective. And doing the wrong thing is the bad thing, so he learns from that perspective. The villains of Lilo and Stitch are Gantu, Hamsterfield, and Reuben, which is 624. 625, there we go. And 626 is Stitch, 627 is just 627, and 628 is something, and 629 is Leroy. Oh, 628 I think is... No, 624 is Angel, 628 is... I don't really know who he is. Maybe... Cyber is 000. Oh, there's a lot of creatures I forgot about, but all of them have weird powers. Like, weird powers. I can tell you that. They're insanely weird. But cool. They're one, and also each one of the alien experiments or the Stitch's cousins are basically related to Stitch because they have basically all of Stitch's powers. They have forearms, they're strong, but they also have other powers that are unique to Stitch, like fire or electricity or making people hypnotize and doing weird things. I would love it if they did our episode with Hypnotizer from the series and hypnotizes Stitch while he's watching like a TV commercial, and all of a sudden it pops up as a superhero superhero product, and then like not superhero product, but a superhero like short, and it says you can become a superhero one of these days, and you can protect the world from evil threats and everything. And then Stitch would say, "Superhero, protect people, use super strength, all that stuff." And then he's like, "I need to find something," and he runs away. And Lilo's like, Stitch, where are you going?" And then Stitch finds a red cloak, and he puts it on. Leo's like, "Put that away, no." Super Stitch, ready to save the day. No. It'd be really cool if they did that, but they didn't. They have him put on a cape like one of the episodes, but that was only one of the experiments they can basically make. When he jumps in water, he'll make a giant tidal wave. I think his name was Cannonball. Yeah. So and also they had about 4 crossovers. The series they had Kim Possible, American Dragon, Recess, and Proud's Family. All good shows. All good shows. They're very good shows. And they're very well done. The characters are really good. I know all the characters from the show. We have Lilo, Nani, David, Jumba, Fleekley, Stitch, Angel, Hamsterville, Ruben, and Gantu. That's all of them. And to actually think about, that's actually pretty easy. I actually know every person from the show, and every person from the actual show and thing, all that stuff. So it's great. I love it. But before we end it off, I need to show you something. So right here is a pedal sheet. You can see that right there. It's pretty red. Pretty red right here, see? So it looks like a pedal sheet, but don't be mistaken. This is a cape. Cape for not for me. I'm not putting it on. But Stitch is. I'm just gonna. And put capes on pretty easy. You just tie both ends and then bend, boom. So here's Stitch, and I'm gonna set him down like here. Put the cape on, and I'll show you what he looks like. Guess I can get that on. Make it cool, so you can see how I tape for Stitch, it will look awesome. So here's Stitch. So put a cape on Stitch pretty easy. Just one side there, another side right here. So, see that right there? And then you just but you get the point. You tie it. So. Okay. There we go. There you go. Let me make that a little bit better. There you go. Super Stitch. And yeah, over here. Making him symbolize as flying techniques. Woohoo! Super Stitch! Wow! Woohoo! I'm Superhero Stitch! Super Stitch! But you get the point. So, there you go. There's my plushie. Well, super plushie. You know what to do. You know what? I'm gonna have them Stitch do the outro. Thank you. Well, it's been nice knowing you guys, but Stitches has to go and save the day again, and and stuff. But every day is a crisis for help. So crazy zombie is